What's up, everybody? Ken Howard, Green Mountain Defense, coming at you today with a part 2 kind of a revisit of the Sig P365. This is my original 365, born date April 19th, 2018. There have been no modifications to this gun from Sig or myself. No LSI strikers, no new recoil springs, no new trigger springs, etc., etc., etc. I've been reading a lot on the interwebs about how this thing should be like falling apart, shouldn't be working, trigger springs should suck, blah, 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 blah. I believe it, especially from some of the better sources out there, you know, Tim from the Military Arms channel, etc. Those guys aren't just going to bash for the hell of it. I believe they're sincerely having problems. I'm a sample size of one man and one gun, 6 mags, and a shitload of ammo, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm not having those problems. At last count, for the first video, this gun had just about, 1,800 rounds on it or whatever like that. As of now, there's probably 21 on it. And we're going to push it into the 2,500 territory here pretty soon. This gun's going to have 3,000 rounds on it before the end of summer. And I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not having problems with it. So I'm going to run a bunch of drills on the steel out here, let you guys see the guns running. If a gun was going to malfunction, I'll tell you right now, this would be how it would malfunction. I do this kind of craziness where I literally have a mixed box of factory ammo. There's aluminum case in there, there's 115 grain in there, and there's 124 grain federal in there. And we're not like picking which is which to load our mags. So let's just see how this thing runs. Pretty promising start. Gun runs pretty good. No trigger reset issues to report on this range. And, no fails to fire or anything like that. So we're going to run some actual drills. No timer today. We're just going to do a quick little build drill here. Get the gun out. 6 rounds on the steel. Up. The point of the build drill is, of course, not to miss. Please remind me not to miss ever next time. Let's try that again. That was a little better. One thing I will say is it's kind of hard to get settled on a recoil impulse when you're shooting mixed ammo. Malfunction. A little double feed going on here. Definitely hot and definitely dry, I will say that. And what do you know? Aluminum cased ammo. Maybe that's the problem. Did I jinx myself or what? Failure to extract. Oh boy. What's going on, Sig? let's cut the camera and then reload, see what we got going on. Maybe ammo related, we hope. We hope. So we, this time we intentionally loaded the same ammo in the same mag, so I don't know. But doesn't that figure you come out here and you say, oh yeah, I'm not having problems with mine. I'm at 20,000, yeah, 20,000, 2,000 rounds, whatever like that, somewhere in that range. Bunch of range trips, we're doing good. Come out here, second video, doing an update, put it on camera. I'm gonna show you how it's running and it starts to fail. So no bueno. Let's see how we do this time. Okay. Can't blame the gun for the misses. I think we might be able to safely say that all the same ammo is an important factor here. Although, to be fair, and I don't know, maybe it's just because it's just such a smaller gun or whatever, but you can load 12 different types of ammo in one magazine and you pick a Glock and it'll run just fine, so who knows. And a Sig 320 for that matter. And a whole bunch of other guns. Boy, it would sure help if I would stop missing. We're alternating mags between the aluminum cased and the brass case stuff. But we're not alternating rounds in the gun, if that makes any sense. Okay. If I have any honest to God ergonomic complaint about this gun, it's that the slide gets real hot real quick. And I guess it's just because it's so small, but I mean, here we are, we're only really running 6 mags. And I've got 2 mags left to run, and this gun is already hot enough to the point where it's burning up my support hand thumb. Something to note. Let's see if I can make it malfunction. I know, not fair, but huh. What do you know? Maybe it heard I was talking bad about its buddies and it was just a little pissed off at me. Let's charge up the mags and do it again. Okay, so we got one set of mags through the gun with some problems, one set of mags through the gun without some problems. Let's see if we can continue the positive trend. Screwing around with a new wireless mic, which is a little closer to my holster than I would like it to be. Whew. Running a lot of Glock 19 recently. I need to remember with this SIG and this trigger, for whatever reason, that I need to stay further out on the pad of my trigger finger with this gun. Again, the ergonomics of a little micro compact gun. See? It's all in that trigger finger discipline. Probably even speed it up a little bit here. Yep. If you spend time with one platform on the range, and you think you're going to come out here and just be automatically adjusted to something else, you are sadly mistaken. It takes repetition. That first miss was all sight alignment. That one was all me. We're also like 15 yards away here too, so do keep that in mind. This is probably the toughest mag to shoot well. This is the one with no base plate on it. Well, not no base plate, but no extension of any kind. Really got to bear down on the gun with this flat floor plate. Pinky makes all the difference. No pinky, I stinky. That was me being stupid and thinking I was done. I initiated that all on my own. Yes, I did. For what it's worth, There's a little bit of primer wipe on these primers, not nearly as much. I'm not going to touch the camera, but you can just see that. Overall, what I will tell you so far is that this gun has yet to have been run with aluminum cased ammo. It's the first time I'm running aluminum case in it, and that's what's causing the failures to extract. What's happening is, as the gun is getting hot, I mean, and that's a complaint I do legitimately have right now. After those couple of mags, this gun is so damn hot I can barely touch the slide serrations up front. And with that hot barrel and the gun being hot like it is, these aluminum case are just not ejecting the same as brass. So, data point. Although that one malfunction, that was just me getting my freaking hand in the middle of the... I literally tried to stroke the damn slide while it was trying to stroke itself. Like, how stupid. I said stroke. Alright, let's kill the camera and do this again. Okay. Aight, so... that was the most ghetto aight I've ever said. Anyway, alright, so, got a couple things, theories, postulations, hypotheses. Number one, doesn't like aluminum cased ammo. Not a big fan. Number two, the heat transfer tells me that the gun really gets hot really quick, which is causing these aluminum cases to expand and not eject properly. No one likes aluminum case anyway. I just happen to have some kicking around. So, I think we're going to keep rolling here and see what happens on this set of mags. Slow-mo. Okay. That was kind of like fake slow-mo. By the way, that was also with the non-extendy, non-pinky, flappy base platey thing. The flat floor plate, if you will. Really not a fan of that flat floor plate mag in this platform. Anywho, let's shoot it for real. Here we go. Up. Yep, you did. Up. Oh my goodness, is he dead? Yeah. My whole job in life is to make steel silhouettes regret their life choices. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, boom, 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 we hear you. I'm gonna tell you what. That extended 12 round magazine, killer in this gun. I can really run that thing. Of course, I'm not doing too bad with the 10 round with the one little pinky extender either, but that 12 round magazine is just sick in this gun. Funny how you see the steel moving, but it don't make a sound sometimes. All right. .12-round mag, 2 bill drills. God damn. Right down the back of the fucking shirt. Try that again. Eh, 6-round bill drill, 7-round bill drill, whatever. That shit hurt going down the back of my shirt. I rhymed. Look at that. Alright, let's kill the mag, or kill the camera, do it again. Alright, we're gonna shoot these here 6 mags and call it quits before my camera crew and stage staff revolt on me. It may in fact be a revolt, folks. Let's see. Hard to find good help these days. Not hard to find a good wife, but hard to find good help. Anyway, alright, so 6 more mags, all aluminum case, because this thing doesn't like aluminum case. And we're trying to see if it'll fail or not. Not failing with brass, only failing with aluminum so far. Close this out and see how it does. So here we go. Pew, 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 pew. I wonder if that pew sounds annoying in the camera. Pew, pew, pew. All they ever do is pew. All right. Notice the ejection pattern on the aluminum cased ammo sucks. That's how I ended up with one down my shirt earlier. Gotta love the trigger on this little gun. Really is amazing for such a small gun to have this nice of a trigger. I'll be damned. No malfunctions with the aluminum case that time. So let's summarize this real quick. Aluminum case ammo, failure to extract, failure to eject, whatever you want to call it. Everything else, fine. Gun is running hot, definitely really hot up here by the front slide serrations. Barrel is real hot as well. The sights are still awesome. The stipple job is still awesome. The trigger is still awesome. The capacity is awesome. The overall form factor and carryability of the gun is awesome. With the 12-round mags or even the one little pinky extension mag, I'm doing pretty damn good with this thing, especially for shooting 15 yards quick and dirty like this. No complaints there. What we have not had, and that's, how many sets of mags did we just do? So 5? Is that 5 sets of mags?
I think so.
There's 5 times 10. Yeah, that's a lot of rounds is my point. A couple hundred rounds just went through it. We're at like 2,400 rounds at this juncture in time. Maybe 23. I'll have to count and annotate. But, you know, damn. This gun's running flawlessly other than that aluminum cased ammo. Those are the only failures I've ever had in it. What I will say is it gets hot up front in a hurry. And what I will say it has not ever had a single one of is a failure to ignite a primer, meaning that the striker issues that are exhibited in so many other guns are not exhibited in mine, at least not yet. I have the littlest amount of primer wipe, but that's really it. Other than that, I don't seem to have striker problems. So we'll put this together, get it up online for you. This was gonna be my one and done video on it, but since we had some failures, I'm gonna come back out with nothing but brass case and do another couple hundred, get it up to 3,000 and show you where it's at. And we'll do our final conclusions on the gun. What I would say is if you've got a gun before like April build date, maybe March, but certainly, you know, before March. If you've got one built in February, I'd have that thing going back to Sig. If you've got one for March, April, May, June, or July, you're probably good to go. A lot of threads out there on Sig Talk and other places about the generational changes in these guns. Look those up. The other problem I've not had a single one of in this many rounds is the trigger spring issue. So hopefully I'm just lucky there. Listen guys, Kent Howard with Green Mountain Defense, reminding you please like, favorite, subscribe, and share. Check us out on our other platforms, Facebook at Green Mountain Defense, YouTube at Green Mountain Defense, Instagram at Green Mountain Defense, and our website, www.greenmountaindefense.com. Please subscribe. Please tell us what you think. Thanks, everybody. Green Mountain Defense, out. Pew. Pew, pew.
You want to get the little pieces that
Pew. This just doesn't feel right. Are you sure? It looks good? I'll change the names. Tell me if it looks good. Like, well, like you'd watch this? Like it looks like a good video?
Yes.
Alright, fuck it. I had something clever to say. I forgot what that was. What's going on YouTube? Kent Howard, Green Mountain Defense. I'm out here with this here P365 from Sig. Now, this particular version is the first one that I've owned. It was born April the 19th, 2018. It got its little Siggy 365 birthday from the folks at Sig, and it was alive as of that day. Yeah. Is the microphone working good?
Yes, Ken.
Mike. Well, it didn't always work good for me. It gave me trouble last time. Yeah, it did.
Mike.
What day is today?
Okay.
Mike.